Welcome, Aquarius, to your monthly love reading for July of 2018. So let's look into your overall energy and theme for the month for Aquarius and for July 2018. A lot of you may be feeling a bit trapped or restricted in some way. Your own fears, getting in your own head, a past relationship, or maybe even a marriage that you may be kind of just trapped in. You feel like that, so we'll see. Overall energy, anything for Aquarius for July 2018. Yeah, this is feeling trapped, not in your own element of being able to communicate, clearly state what you want, how you might be feeling, not really telling your partner the truth of the things that you might not agree with, of how they are treating a relationship, or the fact that you just don't want to communicate at all with the particular person because you don't want to let them know how you feel, so they're not feeling like you're starting a new beginning with them and everything's okay. So there are some issues, and this is the theme. So this month maybe a really tense issue, as I described, of feeling trapped or just not talking, or just somebody lying and not telling the truth, whether it's you or somebody else. All right, so let's see the energy of person coming towards you, Aquarius. Energy of person coming towards you. Yeah, they're resting and reflecting on some things like you might be. I feel like this is them annoyed maybe a bit because you're not opening up to them, and I almost feel like I saw a shadow kind of just go by me, and it did it twice just now. So that's interesting. I don't know, maybe some of you are kind of thinking about past shadows or your shadow self, something that you may have fears about, something that constantly brings up fear within you of moving on from the past relationship. This current one, this new opportunity, if this is not someone that's coming towards you, that means that they're not communicating either, because you're not communicating. The fact that they're if you're not dealing with anybody, you're just focusing on healing right now, and it's 444. So some strange things are going on right now. Interesting, but I feel like a lot of you are going through some spiritual reflection, and also your partner as well for some. It is interesting because Mars is retrograde, and it's retrograding in Aquarius, so that's your it's your sign. So that means that you're reflecting on you, internalizing things and trying to figure out what's best for you, what you like, what you don't like, what's going to work for you and what's not. So let's see your response to this energy, or your partner maybe reflecting your response. Aquarius. Yep, waiting, just waiting around, trying to figure out whether or not, sometimes it's like, hello, I'm here, wake up, tapping them on the shoulder. Some of you could even be mourning the loss of somebody, thinking about, older times they could have passed away. You could have been mourning them. Maybe you dream about that particular person every now and then. Maybe you feel kind of haunted by the ghost, of those memories, or something that happened that you can't fix because they're gone now. These things come to me, and maybe that's part of what's going on. Something like that could be going on. Your partner could even be reflecting on someone that they've lost, a loved one, a romantic partner from a long ago past, that crossed over to the other side. These things could be going on here. All of these things are coming to me. Interesting. So let's see their response. What's their response to you kind of waiting for them, Aquarius? You're still holding on to something that's not working out. Stress sometimes, well, they are, I meant to say, it's like they either have a grievance with you, they're holding on to you, or the fact that you've moved on from them, so they're constantly, you're on their mind energetically and just carrying around a heavy burden. That's what this is, either marriage or just something that went wrong. So this could either be two things for you, an ex-partner, or this could be someone, a new love interest that's waiting for you to open up, because you're dealing with these kind of things from someone that you're trying to move on from. All right, so let's see your advice. What is your advice focus on you, pretty much. What is it that you want to pull into the world? Who do you want to pull towards you? Some of you may be focused on an Aries, for some that maybe want a new beginning with you, but they're focused on some other things, maybe focused on themselves, and maybe you feel like that's them being selfish. But I feel like you try not to worry about that so much, because this is you know, being diligent and being honest about things that you could achieve if you were to just try and take a break from an emotional situation. You have no cup cards here, which is meaning that you are focusing on other elements in your life right now, and that may take up your primary focus. So that's really good. So you have the power to manifest things that you want, and use that time wisely right now, as Mars is in retrograde for maybe 2.5 months or so. So in the meantime, focus on the things that you want to think about that, for sure. So let's see the outcome, potential outcome for Aquarius for July 2018. 6 of Cups. Someone from the past is returning to you, and this is that retrograde energy, and I feel like that's part of you not being able to really communicate maybe with a new love interest, because this is kind of blocking progress. All right, let's clarify if it's not somebody that returns to you, it's the memories or the older energy that may kind of crop up in your mind that you felt like you've healed, that you've kind of gotten rid of, but they kind of come back. So clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse for Aquarius. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse for Aquarius. Tower. You shut somebody down, you just shut them off, and it's like, I'm done. It could be a breakup. You told somebody that you're done for good, or right now I just don't want to be bothered, kind of thing. And I feel like that particular person, let's see, clarify the Four of Swords. They may be coming from heartbreak, because this is the Four of Swords that hurt. Clarify the Four of Swords for the other person. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They really feel some kind of way for you, but they're not able to really express it, or really, hold you, hug you, whatever it might be, because you shut them down, or maybe because they needed to, or you needed to. So I feel like they might still dream about you. They're trying their best to maybe, pull images of you in their mind, so that they can have at least some kind of connection with you, So clarify the Ten of Wands for your partner, the person you two might be dealing with. So they may be working a lot, doing different things to stay motivated, to stay honest and true to their physical health, mental health, and their well-being. So I feel like they are doing other things. Sometimes this could be an energy of them dealing with another person. Now, so the fire sign showing up, so it could be another person involved in your situation. And let's clarify the Six of Cups for Aquarius. Yeah, do I want the past? Do I stay with the past? Past memories coming up again, or just questions that might be unresolved in some way. And even if you did resolve the issues, they are just still there, kind of lingering around, and they're not quite finished just yet. So that person could be coming back to kind of ask you some questions, or see what's been going on. So it's like kind of like a karmic kind of thing going on here. But it's not all that bad. It's just kind of like a standstill. That's what it seems to me. Seems to be to me. So let's see energies for Aquarius for romance for July 2018. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. I always tell people, I advise, if you're in a relationship or marriage, this means flirt with your partner. If this is free, like if you're single, this means like go out, try to communicate, do different things. Some of you might not be ready because you're just dealing with certain things. Maybe you don't feel confident enough right now, and maybe you're focused on other elements in your life. So that can also just means that flirt, like friendships, go out, have a good time, make laughter, jokes, whatever it might be, to just have a good time. That's what that can mean. Lighthearted energy. So let's see, messages for Aquarius for July 2018. Then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So we just brought that up, and there is some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of before you can do anything else, I feel, or the romantic partner or love interest can kind of open up to you, or vice versa. So one more card from the fairies for Aquarius for July 2018. Then we have pregnancy. It says, the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So it won't be for everybody, of course, but pregnancy is often literally a child, a newborn baby, or it can be the birth of like a new relationship, a new idea, something that you might have, something that you want to explore. But a lot of you might be thinking about it right now, and some of you might not be telling the truth about this pregnancy, being pregnant by someone from your past, or even a newer connection that happened just, randomly because you didn't use protection. That could be something that's going on there. So I feel like that message may be really important for a few of you out there. So that's going to be your reading for the month. I do hope that the messages did help you out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the very best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com, schedule something for you. Have a good one.